Hello and welcome back to a Marvel Champions recorded gameplay. Today, what we are doing is we're going to be taking on the weekly challenge that Fantasy Flight Games posted at the time of this recording yesterday, which sounds like a new kind of game mode that they're adding, where they're going to be posting some challenging scenarios and then maybe some additional rules. And yeah, so we're going to be trying out the very first one of these. This is called I think it's like the ground is lava. I'll read the exact rules here in a second, but basically the gist of it is you have to play against Green Goblin, Mutagen Formula specifically, with the flight modular set, which gives Green Goblin overkill, which is brutal. And you can only play heroes that have the aerial or can get the aerial trait in their kit. Along with that, whenever you go home, because the floor is lava, the ground is lava, you have to deal 2 damage to your identity. So there's a lot of little things that are shaking this game up, and yeah, that's kind of the idea of it. Now, if you want to discuss strategy about this, we do have a channel dedicated in the Discord for this weekly play challenge, and I plan on doing that for the rest of them as well. But let's talk about the deck build. I chose War Machine mainly because having overkill is so detrimental because chump blocking in Marvel Champions is so good. It's such a valid strategy. And so War Machine getting aerial comes with his upgraded chassis. And that also, whenever he flips to hero form, he gets a tough status card, which can offset this overkill here. The other option would be to kind of go for a stun lock build. But we're gonna kind of do a confuse and start flipping some. But let's talk about it. We got a lot of allies that are gonna be helping with our thwarting. Now, James Rhodes does a lot of things really well. Well, he does damage pretty well, not thwarting. So we got Snowguard, we got Spider-Man, we got Banshee, Blindfold, Agent 13, Blocking Bird, Nick Fury, X, Dazzler, and Captain Britain is our ally lineup. Now, a lot of these allies will not be blocking the villain attack. The villain has overkill, so the value diminishes in that block. Snowguard can flex into it, getting the +5 hit points, becoming an 8 hit point retaliate 1. He can block an attack or 2, but I think I will be choosing the +3 thwart, giving him the aerial trait. A lot of these are just going to be helping us thwart. We've got 2 copies of Fort Justice, a skilled investigator. We've got Sonic Rifle, and we will be leaning into the Confuse with Float Like a Butterfly to combo off that Gatling gun. Now, I do have a video where it's an old hero new trick that does exploit this already. It's a ton of fun. If you have not done it, try it. We got a Quinn Carrier. We got Take Out the Guards, Superpower Training. We have more health when it's Endurance, and since we're dealing ourselves 2 damage every single time we flip to Alter Ego, we have a Crew Quarter to heal that all up. We're going to combine that with Meditation to help hit the ground running, get these allies out fast, and then our doubles, and that is the War Machine deck that I got. So a lot of stuff going on. Main mulligan priority targets. If we can get upgraded chassis on turn 1, we feel pretty good. We can start flipping. We do want a source of Confuse. The most reliable source of Confuse in this deck comes from the Sonic Rifle. So we would like to do that. We do have the Superpower Training. Kind of depends. It's going to be a game day decision on what we grab. If we have a Superpower Training, we can take out the Superpower Training on turn 1. Before we flip to hero farm, we would grab the upgraded chassis. If not, we'll have to think about it. Okay, so we've got a lot of good cards. Let's see what we got. So setup, put a Goblin Thrall minion into play, engage with each player. Goblin Thrall is a 1/1/3 guard. Green Goblin starts with 18 hit points. When revealed, deal 2 encounter cards to each player. Then after Green Goblin attacks and damages you, place 1 threat on the main scheme. So picked one of the worst heroes for thwarting. But it sounded fun. So we get 6 cards in Alter Ego. So let's see what we get. Come on. We got Crew Quarter turn 1. We got Blocking Bird. That's actually a really nice pull for us. Blocking Bird is great. Blocking Bird stuns and can hang out, maybe mess with that a little bit. We do have a Meditation, a Repulsor Blast, a Targeted Strike, and an Agent 13. Really, really good stuff so far. So I do want to get the Crew Quarter down, mainly because I don't want to wait an entire deck pass. This deck does rely on me flipping a good bit. We got Meditation for a Blocking Bird. We've got something for the crew quarter. It would be nice to play Agent 13, but we don't have to. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to uh we're going to hang on to targeted strike, but we will use targeted strike probably to play crew quarters so that we can trigger the action and shuffle it back in. We want thwarting in the deck so that we can hit it more consistently. But the reason I'm going to keep it is if we draw into a player's side scheme, we can use this to clear it. So let's go ahead and mulligan these two targets. We've got a repulsor beam and a scorched earth. Alrighty. Heck, we may just we'll probably use the repulsor beam to take out the thrall. Alrighty. So let's use the scorched earth while we're here. No, targeted strike. I just said that to play the crew quarter. We'll use his action to shuffle the targeted strike back into the deck, which is our threat removal card. We do want that. Also, I need to flip to 2B. When this is completed, bad things happen. Which is pretty common in the game, right? Happy to have crew quarter turn 1. I really wish we had some source to confuse. It'd be nice to be able to stay down. Although with the 3 encounter cards turn 1, it will be. I think there's less. You run a lower risk in altar or in hero form. Let's go ahead and exhaust our hero to play meditation, reducing a cost by 3. It's gonna be blocking bird to stun Green Goblin. We will flip up. After we change to this form, we can place 5 ammo counters onto War Machine. And then we're going to use a Scorched Earth to play a Repulsor Beam, remove 1 ammo counter, deal 4 damage. We're going to hit the Thrall, just like that. And then we've got Blocking Bird is going to thwart 1 here. The damage to the villain is not a major priority. We're gonna get flow like a butterfly, and most of that damage I think is gonna come in like big chunks. When we do not want to flip and let Green Goblin survive. When we flip Green Goblin to Sage 3, we have to take him out that turn. Let's go ahead and stand up. We got another meditation already. A Captain Britain and a meditation. Now we're oh, there's the float. I may pass on this float. Depending on what we get, having this float in hand is very tempting to play, but we don't need damage right now. We need to survive the threat and the onslaught. So we'll see what these cards are. We'll see what else we get. We got a Sonic Rifle that's yeah, and a full auto. Alrighty. Honestly, what this probably looks like, I don't know. We'll see what the cards bring us. Let's go ahead and add a threat here. Green Goblin is stunned, so we will deal out 3 encounter cards. The first one is a Master Plan. So we're gonna discard cards until we get a side scheme. Uh-oh. No. We're gonna deck ourselves out. Overrun. When defeated in player order, each player must discard 2 cards from the encounter deck and put each goblin minion they discard this way into play, engaged with them. This comes in with 1 threat. The amount of threat that we can actually deal with. Okay. We discarded a good chunk of cards there too. Next up, we've got a Dark Design. So we're going to place a Pursuit counter on Pursuit by the Past, and then Green Goblin will scheme for 2. After this activation ends, place 1 Pursuit counter. So we're going to place 2 threat here. There's actually 2. Then our next card is a Equipment Malfunction. I can flip to Alter Ego form. This is actually huge. This is huge for us. We can exhaust James Rhodes. Maybe it's not huge for us. Or remove all ammo counters from your identity. If 2 or fewer ammo counters are removed this way, this card gains Surge. Discard this obligation. Let's go ahead and just remove the counters. Discard it. Yeah. Alrighty. It is our turn again. I think what we need to do is, I think I'm going to play a Sonic Rifle. We'll confuse Green Goblin. And then we're going to hang on to meditation for next turn. Before we do any of that, let's go ahead and have Blocking Bird, Thwart Down, Overrun. In player order, discard the top 2 cards. Each goblin minion we discard. Sweet. No goblin minions. Okay, that's real nice. This is gone. I'm going to thwart a sad one off of unleashing the mutagen, and I do want it to be noted that it is a very sad thwart. We're going to use full auto float and Captain Britain to play Sonic Rifle. We will immediately shoot the Sonic Rifle at Green Goblin, removing one of the two charge counters to confuse Green Goblin. Get that confused out. Excellent. We will flip down, deal 2 damage to our identity. We will heal 1 of it with Crew Quarter. All right, let's stand up. We're going to hang on to meditation. Actually, before we stand up, let's see if there's a... I don't know if there really is a card that I want to shuffle in, a War Machine card. So we're just not going to do it. We got meditation. There's a Dazzler. That's huge. Scorched Earth. Snow Guard. Ooh, okay. Targeted Strike. There's their threat reduction stuff again. You have one more card, which is a Munitions Bunker. Now, Munitions Bunker is the end game strategy, and we do want to get that onto the table. It matters because we're going to be building up ammo counters on Munitions Bunker enough so that we can take Green Goblin out probably in one turn. So we do have, this is a higher priority to get onto the table than float because we can start building those counters before we need float. So I'm pretty happy with this. We're gonna have to make some decisions based on what happens. So let's go ahead and add a threat. It's confused. One encounter card is a Wicked Ambitions. Discard X cards from the encounter deck, where X is equal to 4. Each time a Goblin minion is discarded this way, choose to either take 3 damage or put that minion into play engaged with you. So we got 1, 2. Does it take 3 damage? Ugh. We'll put Goblin Soldier into play. 3, 4. That was only hitting one of those was big. Alrighty. Crew Quarters will heal us up to full health. And we are going to use our Alter Ego action to meditate and use Scorched Earth to play Dazzler. When Dazzler enters play, we're going to choose to confuse Green Goblin. Then we're going to use Snow Guard and Targeted Strike to play Munitions Bunker. We will use Munitions Bunker to get 2 ammo counters onto Munitions Bunker. We can do that as an Alter Ego action. As a hero action, we can move the counters over to War Machine. Straight up, we may stay in Alter Ego. Yeah. Let's go ahead and thwart 3 off of the main, taking it down to 1. That's going to knock Blocking Bird out. We're going to stay in Alter Ego. Let's stand up. We got 6 cards. There's our upgraded chassis. Endurance is also nice to see. We should be getting some doubles here soon, which would be nice. Nick Fury, let's go. And for Justice. And a double. Dang it, a Sonic Rifle. We'll see. We got 1 here. Green Goblin is confused. We got Goblin Soldier scheming for 1. That's going to take us to 3 here on the main. Our encounter card is Death from Above. Green Goblin schemes where he's scheming for 4, so we will lose this main. That's brutal. Ow. Okay. So he's going to scheme for 4. Put Goblin Nation into play. This comes in with 2 threat, and all enemies get +1 attack. And that's going to push us here. Each player not engaged with a Goblin Minion must discard 3 cards. We are engaged. Okay, so we're going to advance here. This comes in with 4th threat. We lose at 11. And X is equal to the number of Goblin characters in play. So that's how much it's going to go up by every single round. Yikes. Okay. First things first, let's use Munitions Bunker to take this up to 4. I think we use these 4 to play Nick. to draw cards. Yeah. Let's go ahead and use these 4 to draw Nick, or to play Nick Fury. We'll draw 3 cards. We got a 4 Justice, Professor X, nice, and a Missile Launcher. Alrighty. We're going to use our ability to shuffle back in targeted strike. At some point, we'll get our doubles, which actually makes it a lot easier to flip up to Hero Farm at this point. Now that we know that we can get I may just stay down. You know, I'm thinking about this. I may play Professor X. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna shuffle. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna shuffle the targeted strike in. We're gonna play Professor X, and we're gonna shuffle upgraded chassis back in, and then we can do some magic with our thwarting. So let's go ahead and use all of these cards to play Professor X. We will confuse Green Goblin. It's maybe a little dangerous, but I am the danger. Thwart there. Goblin Nation does not matter right now. Really. Let's use Nick to go ahead and thwart. Or do we attack Goblin? I think Goblin Soldier is going to be fine. Let's thwart 2 here. Dazzler is going to go ahead and throw 2 damage at the soldier. Okay. And we will stay in Alter Ego. Let's stand up. Draw 6 cards. Did I shuffle the chassis back in? No, I didn't. Almost got me there. Hey, hey. We're going to lose 2 of these allies. I'm okay with that. I really am. The allies are in here for things that are not chump blocking. So, got 6 cards. Should have a double in this one, right? No doubles still. Holy cow. Alrighty. So we got upgraded chassis, skilled investigator, take out the guards, Iron Man, and a gauntlet gun. Wow. Yikes. Alrighty. Let's go 2. We're confused here. This is going to go up to 3 with the Goblin Soldier scheme. Our encounter card is Goblin Reinforcement. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here for each Goblin minion in play. So that's a total of 3 threats on that scheme. And that's a hazard icon, meaning that we deal as a extra encounter card. At the end of the round, Nick and Professor X go do Gandalf things. And we have to figure out what we're doing with our lives now. Munitions Bunker will trigger. We have to take out Goblin Reinforcements. I think I want to play the upgraded chassis. We go upgraded chassis here. We have 3 doubles in the last couple of cards, but this will get us the Ooh, actually, you know what? Let's not use superpower training. We're going to hang on to superpower training. We'll get a card draw with skilled investigator, and we can use that card to play superpower training. So we'll go ahead and play use these 3 cards to play upgraded chassis, which states that after we change to hero form, we can exhaust this to get a tough status card. And let's go ahead and do it. We're going to flip up exhaust to get a tough status card, and then we're going to trigger locked and loaded to get 5 ammunition counters. We're just going to leave these for a while, probably. Play skilled investigator. After a side scheme is defeated, we can exhaust it to draw a card. We'll thwart 3 off of Goblin Reinforcements. That's going to knock Dazzler out, which is fine because we're about to reshuffle the deck, and that's another Confused, which is great. Skilled Investigator will trigger. We'll draw into a Quinn Carrier. We'll use the Quinn Carrier to play the Superpower Training right there. That's when I would draw the double. that'd be a funny time to draw a double. um, okay, so we have Dazzler, we have Professor X, we have Sonic Rifle. Those are the ways that we can prevent or that we can cause confuse. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and use Sonic Rifle here to confuse Green Goblin. Mainly, it protects us against a scheme because we're gonna go up to 5. Threat is the biggest issue here, so hopefully that'll be okay. Let's ready everybody. We got 5 cards. There's a double. There's a double. There's a meditation. There's a double. Give me something. Spider-Man. Yikes, team. Oh no. I guess we'll get a card draw with Spider-Man if we take out Super. Oh my gosh. Of course. All right, let's go to 5 here. Hilarious. Green Goblin is going to attack us. We will take it. It's going to be 3. Put Goblin Thrall into play engaged with us. That's going to knock our tough. And then from these 2, we will take 2 damage. Down to 8. And counter card. Oh, wait, no. This is +1 attack. So we actually need to take 2 more. Oof. Should not have left that out. Another Goblin Thrall. Guard is kind of fine. We do not actually care that much about Guard because we're really not pushing damage to Green Goblin. Alrighty. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's use a meditation and a energy to play Spider-Man Miles Morales. After we play him from our hand, we can choose to give him +2 thwart or +2 attack. It'll be +2 thwart. We will thwart down superpower training. Is that a bad idea? Probably. But here we are. Okay. When we do that, we can go find a identity specific upgrade and put it into play. So we have Gauntlet Gun, Shoulder Cannon, Missile Launcher. I think I'm actually going to grab a Missile Launcher because we'll get Shoulder Cannon next turn. There's actually a chance that we get that on this card draw. I don't think I want the Gauntlet Gun now. I think I want the Missile Launcher. It's only 2 damage. Why did I think it was 3? That's less good. I don't know why I thought it was 3 damage. Oh, okay. Let's just grab the Gatling gun because that's gonna help with minion control, or the shoulder cannon is what I should say. Okay. Then we're gonna trigger Skilled Investigator to draw a card, which is Blindfold. That's nice. We'll go ahead and use both of these to play Blindfold. We'll look at the top 5 cards of the encounter deck. We are going to deck out this turn. So the first one of these is going to be our first encounter card. Next one is going to be, we could potentially do, we could flip down. Actually, we will definitely flip down with Goblin Nation at play. But this is going up by so much. We're in trouble. No, we have the shoulder cannon. So this next one, the first 2 will be the encounter cards. So we got Hysteria, Pumpkin Bombs, Death from Above, Under Fire. So what we're going to do is we're going to discard Under Fire. These will be our encounter cards. This will be a boost card, and then we're going to get Aerial Bombardment. Yeah, we'll be fine there. Okay, sweet. Blindfold. Actually, let's go ahead and start dealing with some minions. Let's throw 2 damage at the soldier. Shoulder Cannon will take out the soldier. We'll deal 1 damage to ourselves. We will spend one of these counters to ready Shoulder Cannon. Soldier Cannon. It kind of makes sense here. In this context, it kind of does work. Let's have Blindfold go ahead and thwart 2 here. It's going to take it down to 3. The reason, I guess, yeah. We do have then ammo counters +1 worth of damage. So we have 4 damage to pass out. So we will use these and throw 2 damage here, or 1 damage here, and take out one of the thralls. We will flip down, take 2 damage. Crew quarter will heal 1 of that. So we will go up to, or down to 4. We may see a basic recovery in our future. Munitions bunker will trigger, taking us up to 8 counters there. Stand up. Nice. We get 3 cards. We get an encounter card. I wonder what that could be. And I can't believe we drew all of our doubles in a meditation in a hand. Oops. Oh well. Green Goblin is confused. If we can get a confused, if we can get like a Professor X or something, we're feeling pretty decent about our chances of just staying in Alter Ego for a little bit. We got Full Auto, Gauntlet Gun, Banshee, Repulsor Beam, For Justice, and a Missile Launcher. Okay. We're going to add 2 here. That's going to take us up to 5. Green Goblin is confused. Thrall is going to scheme for 1. That's going to be 6. We got 2 encounter cards. The first one is a Hysteria. When Green Goblin schemes or attacks, give him 1 additional boost card for that activation. We can spend 2 mental resources to discard the card as a hero action. Then we got Pumpkin Bombs, which after the villain attacks, you discard Pumpkin Bombs and take 2 indirect damage. We can spend 2 physical resources to get rid of that one. Okay. Crew quarters will heal us to 5. Munitions bunker will go up to 10 counters. We do not have confuse, so let's go ahead and flip. Is there any? Nah, there's really nothing that I want to shuffle in. I probably should have shuffled in last time. That would have been really smart. I should have used my action last turn. That was a blunder. Let's go ahead and flip up. We're gonna get counters, and we're gonna exhaust the chassis to get a tough status card. Ooh, actually, before I flip up, I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna go to 9. I use my counters down here, my health here. Yeah, let's go to 9, and then we'll flip up. I'd rather have that health, especially with everything that's going on here. Blindfold is going to go ahead and thwart for 2 off of Goblin Nation. Get rid of that, which will trigger Skilled Investigator, drawing us into a meditation. That's when you want to draw it right there. Okay. We do want to play For Justice. We do want to play Banshee. We want to play it all. We want to do everything. Meditation. What's the highest priority? I think For Justice is the highest priority. We're gonna lose this pretty soon if we don't do anything about it. Spider-Man can take out the Thrall. Worst case scenario. So can a Missile Launcher. Honestly, I don't think it's a Repulsor Beam. So that's a For Justice play. We could play a Missile Launcher. We could play the Repulsor Beam. We could play the Gauntlet Gun. Hang on to the Missile Launcher. Or hang on to Banshee. No, I don't think we need Banshee, really. Let's do that. Let's hang on to the Missile Launcher. We're going to use Full Auto and Banshee to play a Gauntlet Gun. All right. We're going to use a Meditation and a Repulsor Beam to play For Justice to take us down to 2 threat here on the main. Spider-Man. We're going to have a Shoulder Cannon, ready Shoulder Cannon to take out the Thrall. Spider-Man will thwart for 1 off of the main. Okay. We'll stand up. Missile Launcher is in our hand. We're going to get a energy for justice. Scorched Earth, that probably will be enough to get rid of Hysteria. And then take out the guards. This is not supposed to be take out the guards, but it's supposed to be lay the trap. But honestly, take out the guards kind of works here because there's a lot of minions. That's kind of funny. I'm going to go 1. Green Goblin is going to attack us. We're going to take it. We're going to take a lot of damage into the tough. And then Pumpkin Bombs will discard and we'll take 2 damage there. Down to 7. Our encounter card is a Goblin Thrall. It's back. Okay. We do not have Confused. We do not have an answer to the damage that is coming our way. So that's kind of fun. I think we just thwart that down as far as we can go. And hope we don't lose on a scheme. We have 2 mental resources. Let's go ahead and get rid of, take out the guards and Scorched Earth. We'll remove Hysteria. We're going to go ahead and use an energy to play a 4 justice to remove 3 threat from the main. Take that down to 0. Removing 2 counters. Now let's think about that. We're gonna go down to 5 health. I could heal with my basic activation. Just hanging on a missile launcher again, I guess. I could heal with my basic activation. I probably will. I think that makes some decent sense. So let's go ahead and shoulder cannon ready, shoulder cannon ready, shoulder cannon ready. So we are ready. The thrall is gone. We have 1 more counter. So let's go ahead and shoulder cannon ready, and then shoulder cannon to take Green Goblin down by 2 health. So he's going to go down to 16. We're going to keep Spider-Man around. We might as well. I don't think that I don't need to push damage right now. So let's flip down to James Rhodes. We'll take 2 damage. Crew Quarter will heal 1. Did I heal for 4 last time? Or did I heal for 3? I think I healed for 4. So I'm going to recover, and I'm only going to heal for 2 this turn. Because I think I healed for 4. I don't know why I thought he had a recovery of 4. Also not going to forget to shuffle a... I don't think I really care to shuffle. I think I'm back to I don't care. Munitions Bunker is going to grab 2 more counters. We're honestly, I mean, this is 12. This is 24 damage with a float shoulder cannon. So, like, we are pretty close to having enough damage to delete Green Goblin. So, that's exciting. Let's go ahead and stand up. Do we need the missile launcher? I actually don't. We're going to toss the missile launcher. If we need it, we can shuffle it back in. But I think I want allies right now. And I will need some thwart cards. So we got a Sonic Rifle. That's a Confuse. There's Blocking Bird. Nicholas J. Fury. There's an Endurance. Meditation to play them. And the Float. The Float is back 2, 4, 6. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. We actually, let's see what happens. But we may have enough damage to just push. We got 1 threat here. Nice. Green Goblin is scheming for 2, 4. That goes to 5. Our encounter card is Monster. You are stunned. If you're already stunned, take 2 damage. Honestly, stun for War Machine is not the worst thing. We don't love his basic activation. It's fine. Okay. Let's think about what is our life looking like here? So Sonic Rifle confuses Green Goblin. Green Goblin has 16 plus 20, 20, just 20, so 36 damage. So that means we need 18 counters. We have 12 here. We'll get 5 next turn, so not quite enough. But if we do get 2 more counters here, when we flip up, we will have enough, not this turn, but next turn to take out Green Goblin, to just delete them. Yeah. So what does that mean? That means that we need to get Sonic Rifle on the table. That's priority number 1. Crew Quarter will go ahead and heal James Road. I think I want to go Blocking Bird here. No, I need to play Flow Like a Butterfly. I don't know what I'm doing. Ah ha ha. That was not very. Yeah, that was scary. Sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and use Blocking Bird and Endurance to play Float Like a Butterfly. Let's go ahead and choose a War Machine card. We'll go full auto just because that sounds kind of fun. Also, it deletes monster pretty easily. We will go ahead and exhaust Meditation for a Sonic Rifle. Yep. We'll flip up. We will grab 5 counters. With the Locked and Loaded upgraded chassis, this is going to give us a tough status card. We are stunned, so we'll go ahead and shoulder cannon once to remove the stun. We will not spend an ammo counter to ready it. I actually don't think I even can as being stunned. We have Nick in our hand. I don't actually know if we care to keep him. He is minimum, our worst case scenario, 6 damage, so we will, I guess, keep him. Let's go ahead and confuse with Sonic Rifle. Okay. So we're going to go up to 7. We cannot lose the game off of a scheme or anything. I think the worst case scenario is if we draw a guard minion. I think we're probably fine. We do have Nick. So we're good. Let's go ahead and stand up. Okay. Got Nick. We got Quinn Carrier, Sonic Rifle again, Agent 13, and a Strength 2, 4, 5. We'll go up to 7 here. Green Goblin is going to attack us. We will take it to the face 2. Oh, we got a Goblin Soldier. That's fine. So it's actually, yeah, whatever. Got that. Goblin Soldier is going to hit us for 1. We will chump block with Miles on this 3 attack with the monster. Our encounter card is Overrun. I did my math right here, right? I think I did. I hope so, at least. So let's. That should have been ready. Yeah. Oh yeah, we have so much damage. It's insane. I love it. It is our turn. We have no guard minions. Let's start shooting. So I started blasting. We'll go ahead and move all of the munitions counters over to War Machine. So that puts us at this. These turn into a 4. So we have 19 munitions counters, which with a shoulder cannon is 38 damage. So that is lethal right there. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna have fun with it because that's what we like to do. He doesn't get a tough or anything. Yeah, we're. Have I been doing after he attacks? I don't think he's actually attacked and damaged me though. I always forget this force response. He definitely hasn't done it. Uh, 4 times. So let's go ahead and basic attack for 3 damage. So he's at 16. He's going to go down to 13. We're going to count damage now. So 13. Sonic Rifle will go ahead and hit him for 3. That's going to take him down to 10. And then we have we're just being ridiculous now. Quentin Carrier, Agent 13, and Strength will play a Nick Fury. We'll go ahead and deal. Yeah, we'll deal 4 damage here, so that's going to take him down to 6. Nick will attack for, I guess technically the best way to do this, if we wanted to preserve damage, would be to, we have 6, so that's going to be 3 counters of shoulder cannon to keep it ready, and that's going to flip Green Goblin to stage 2. Or stage 3, I should say. Deal 3 encounter cards to each player. We'll add an acceleration token. I really like this. This was a really fun challenge. It's fun to try and build and try things a little bit differently. Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay. 3 encounter cards coming our way. Nick now will attack. Take him down to 17. And then we have 16. So we have 16, 32, 34 damage that we will shoot with the shoulder cannon. That's going to be enough. And that is the week 1, or the first week of the challenges. Again, if you want to see what those challenges are, you can take a look down in the description. They posted them on their social media accounts, and so I'm going to link one of those down below. Probably Facebook would be the easiest, but we also have a Discord channel where we're talking about the challenge. I'll probably post this game here, and we plan on doing that for the rest of them that they put out. But this was a really cool idea. I'm really happy that this type of content exists. I'm excited to see more of these because it really does kind of force some fun interactions. So there you go. That's Green Goblin with the Flight Modular set against War Machine. Take him on out. See you around. Peace.